Hello, beautiful. Welcome back or welcome. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. Today, we are going to be doing a glow up. Like, how are you glowing up? How is your life glowing up? If you are sensitive to conversations around like physical appearance, body image, things like this, please do skip out on this video. It's never my intentions to offend anybody, and I do understand that this particular topic can offend some people. However, I also want to make it clear that this is not solely going to be focused on physical appearance. For some of you, this is not going to be about physical appearance at all. This is an in general, like, life glow up. And what I mean by that, right, that's a very tongue-in-cheek word, but how is your life improving, right? Like, how are you leveling up? How are you making improvements? How are you bettering yourself? And I do want the timeline to be relatively current. So yes, with all that being said, tarot is a divination tool. It's a tool to practice. Keep what resonates, leave behind what does not. There's nuance to every conversation with that. Here's a clip of the piles right now.
All right, you guys, these are the 4 piles. We have group number 1 with the aqua aura quartz, group number 2 with the lapis lazuli, group number 3 with the red aventurine, and group number 4 with the rose quartz. If you need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you would like to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so.
You've picked your pile. Go ahead and check out my description box for lefty timestamps for when the reading will start. And with that, I will see you in the reading. Hello, group 1. Let's go ahead and roll our dice. We're just going to roll it twice this time. I usually do it 3 times. I think I just want to do it twice. We have Aries and Sagittarius. Hello, Aries. Hello, Sag. Aquarius and Aries. Hello, Aquarius. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We are not starting off with our tarot deck. We are going to be doing the astrology deck first. Can I please get a message on how interesting? So your first astrology card to group number 1 is all about the North Node, okay? Now, the North Node is connected to destiny. The North Node is connected to your future, where you are headed, what you are meant to do in this lifetime. So I do believe this glow up, this self-improvement era of your life is needed. This is soul school. This is learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, North Star, process, development, practice, path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. So for some of you, and this is the thing that I think I personally would love a reading like this, because the idea of self-improvement when it comes to taking in knowledge, I think, is really important. So this doesn't have to be connected necessarily to you going and like signing up for university or for online college courses, although it could. And I think for a lot of you, it may. For others of you though, especially those of you who are very self-sufficient and you're capable of like comprehending information on your own, like, I think that it's possible for you to teach yourself. I know so many people struggle with like comprehension skills though, and that's not like a diss to anybody. That's like, people really do struggle. So I see some of you like taking time out to teach yourself something. This could be taking time out to teach yourself how to cook, to teach yourself a new language, to teach yourself perhaps knitting or crochet. Maybe you want to teach yourself calculus. I don't know, okay? But some of you guys are taking the time to teach yourself something, and others of you are putting in energy or putting in resources to allow somebody else to teach you something that is valuable, okay? So I do believe a lot of you are elevating when it comes to your intellect, your skills perhaps. And there may also be something that you guys are moving forward with that is kind of like a symbolism of adulthood, or a symbolism of like, oh, I've made it. I don't know exactly what that is. For some of you, it could be buying a home, maybe buying your first like nice car. For some of you, it could be just moving out and getting your first apartment. But there is like something very significant where it's like, oh, like I've made it, or oh, like I'm a big girl now. Like I feel like I am officially an adult. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, I don't want to say a child, but can I get two? Perfect. I wanted 2 more before we jump into the tarot. We have Taurus here, which is beautiful, you guys. Okay, this is earthy, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile. I'm happy I said the kid thing before Taurus came out, because that was something that was kind of blistering up to the top. But anyways, fertile, tactile, ample, worthy, ripe, pleasure-seeking, sensuous, blooming, solid, possessive, tenacious, loyal, patient, and deliberate. So Taurus is a very hardworking energy. This does tend to be an energy where individuals put in a lot of work and effort because their goal is to receive something that is of value. I oftentimes associate Tauruses with like the home and having like comfy, cozy pillows and a nice couch and a comfy bed, and the food is fully stocked and things like this. So that could be something that you guys are working towards. Again, comforts with the home. Some of you guys very well may be wanting to become a parent. Taurus is also connected to Venus, so that could have to do with relationships as well, but I more so see it as the luxury side of Venus, the material side of Venus. We have the 8th house of intimacy, investments. Again, to me, that is like an adult purchase. It's like investments. Now, I am not a financial advisor, you guys. I am not suggesting that you should invest in this or that. Like, go talk to somebody where that's their job. That's not what I do. So like, don't listen to me, okay? Don't go spending thousands of dollars on an investment just because of this reading. But investments, intensity, contracts, adult energy, erotic capital, secrets, mystery, obsessions, inheritance, kundalini energy, stalking, and the underworld. So I think investments are very smart to make, obviously. Right now we are in an interesting time. So again, like, go talk to somebody where this is their job. Investments could also be investments in your education, investments in a home, investments in little things that may appreciate in value over time. So contracts as well, entering into contracts, like I said, school, apartment contracts, home contracts, marriage, right? I think that the inheritances are interesting to me as well. You guys may be going through a transitional period where perhaps you are inheriting something that is quite valuable. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a few more. We have the fourth house, the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups receives offers, right? This is offers being received that we are sitting on that we don't necessarily know if we want to take or not. So taking your time when it comes to making these decisions, I do think is something that is going to be important. We have the Sun here, which is happiness, radiance, success, and then knowledge is showing up again, you guys, with the High Priestess. This is telling us that yes, you are taking in more knowledge, you're taking in more information. There's also a bit of duality here. So like, all the things in my life that I love the most are things that stress me the hell out, okay? Like, I don't feel comfortable necessarily listing those things, but 100% the things that I love the most, the things that I'm most proud of in my life are things that quite literally stress me the hell out, or things that were really stressful to obtain or difficult to obtain, right? So duality, the good and the bad. Be careful what you wish for because you may get it, right? That's almost the energy I'm getting with the High Priestess. It's like you're getting what you want, but you are also signing up for a lot of responsibilities, or you're also signing up for a lot of, I don't want to call it heaviness, but a lot of backdoor, like we have to work something out on the back end. We have the Sun, again, you guys, success, radiance, happiness. Okay. It could even be that the summer, you guys, is bringing a lot of like good things into your life. Okay. How is group number 1 glowing up? Some of you guys may be taking anger management or going to therapy. The anger is like funny to me. I'm going to stop recommending you guys therapy. I know all of you are so sick of it, but like the anger, perhaps you are finding ways to express your anger in a way that's productive instead of counterproductive. Like I said, some of you guys could be taking anger management or going to therapy. Finding healthy outlets to express those emotions. When you bottle those up, you guys, it makes you a bitter person. All the bitter people that I see out in the world are always people who have like genuine trauma or genuine things that they should be angry about, but instead of dealing with those things, they like spit it onto other people. That's where you get like the Karens, right? It's like, babe, your husband's cheating on you and like that's not my fault. I'm sorry your latte is 5 degrees too cold. Like calm down. Sorry if that was hitting home for anybody. But anyways, we have achievement here as well. So like I said, I really feel like you guys are achieving something and it feels like a very adult move that you're making. And when I say move, I don't necessarily mean like physical move, but like an adult contract you're signing, or an adult, again, like, oh, I'm signing up for investments, or I'm putting money into my retirement, or it feels like adult decisions are being made where you feel very accomplished and proud of what you are doing. And then we have the fight again. So you guys may be fighting for something that you are having a desire for. Now, when I see the fight, to me, that's like working hard for something, right? That's like I'm putting in max amount of effort to receive what I want. Can I get a message on how they are glowing up? You guys got the sun here again in education. The owls are wisdom. So again, a lot of you are choosing to either sign up for online courses or you're signing up to go to university. It's never too late to learn, you guys. And again, some of you are choosing to take on the responsibility of teaching yourself something, which is just as, in my opinion, very admirable, because we have information that is so easily accessible today, guys. And there are so many people who just choose not to take advantage of that. So 100%, I think this is amazing if you are choosing to do that yourself. The sun, again, is representing success. So you guys are seeing yourself as more successful. This glow up has to do with success. For a lot of you who picked this pile, I don't necessarily think this glow up has anything to do with like physical attraction. I think a little bit here with the Taurus energy, because again, Venus, love, beauty, luxury. So for some of you, there is an energy of like, I want to make improvements to myself physically, but Taurus is an earth sign, you guys. So it's very practical. The things that you're doing, they're not out of the realm of like, I'm hesitating to say the word natural, because I don't like that rhetoric. It's giving energy that I don't love. So I don't want to use the word natural, but it's earth energy, so it does feel like more practical, steady. We can use the word natural loosely, type of changes physically to make yourself feel better, to make yourself feel more confident. Now, what are some natural aesthetic changes that we can make? Wearing colors that are within our seasonal palette, or even just colors that complement you, right? For me, I don't think gray complements me very well. I love the color gray, but so perhaps wearing colors that are suiting you. Perhaps you are taking better care of your sleep schedule and you're going to sleep at a reasonable hour so you look more refreshed. Maybe you're drinking more water. Maybe you are being more rigorous with your like workout routine. Maybe you're being more intentional with how you are like putting yourself together in the morning. Again, guys, it feels more practical and it feels more quote unquote natural. Now, if you want to go and do things that are considered unnatural, you guys, like, I support you. I think that's fine. I have no qualms with that. That is not my path. That is not my journey. I love when women and men do things that make them feel good physically. So anyways, let's go ahead and get a few more. You have Taurus here again. So I feel very confident with everything I just said. Making physical changes, for those of you who are making physical changes, doing that in a very like practical, steady way. So I don't see you if you're, for example, I am trying to get back to a place where I feel good and healthy in my body, like physically. I know I've said this 100 million times. My Saturn return really did a number on my mental health. I now feel very great and happy and like almost back to normal mentally, but physically I don't feel my best at all. And I'm not the type of person who appreciates like quick short-term results. I want something more steady, more practical, more long lasting, right? So I'm getting back into my workout routine. I'm getting better acquainted with cooking again for myself and like eating healthier. And these things make me really happy, and I am seeing progress with how I feel. But it's like slow progress. And that's the type of energy I'm talking about when it comes to Taurus. It's like practical, it's routine, it's doing things consistently and steadily to make yourself feel good and happy within yourself. We have Libra here as well, so this is balance. Libra is connected to the 7th house. Some of you guys could be making very grown-up decisions within your relationship as well. That could be choosing to get divorced. That could be choosing to get married. That could be choosing, right? Like, this is not necessarily good or bad. This is more neutral, but making grown-up decisions in regards to relationships based on everything here. That's what's happening for you guys. Also balance, more balance within your life, more harmony within your life, okay? All right, guys. So I kind of want to pull just one more and then I'll let you guys go. I don't want this reading to be too long, but can we get one more? Passion. Okay. So perhaps you guys are becoming more passionate about your health, about your investments, about where you see your life going. That could be what's driving you to make this glow up. Your education, right? So rise passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. So I love this for you guys. I hope you guys are excited. Thank you so very much for letting me read for you. If you do want a personal reading the first of every month, I love you. I hope you enjoyed. I'm excited for you guys, like so excited. And yeah, that is all I got. So bye. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice. We have Aries and Libra. Hello, Aries. Hello, Libra. Sun, moon, rising. Sagittarius and Libra. Hello, Sag. Hello, Libra. Sun, moon, rising. Cancer. Cancer. Scorpio. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to start off with some astrology cards. Can I get a message for group 2 on how they are about to glow up? How is their life about to glow up? How are they about to glow up? So we have the 3rd house, which is fun. This is speech, thoughts, social media, which is interesting. You guys also have the 11th house here. So social media may play, obviously this is not going to be for all of you, okay? But social media could be playing a role in your glow up. That could be perhaps receiving recognition on social media. Perhaps you're using social media to market something. But social media may be a tool for you guys to glow up. Anyways, I'm sorry. Speech, thoughts, social media, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussion, surroundings, and sociability. Some of you guys are going out and you are socializing more. Perhaps you're making improvements with the people that you're hanging around. I know as an adult, it can be really difficult to make friends or to like have people who you feel close to, who you also like enjoy being around. But there could be improvements perhaps in that. I'm sorry, there's something going on up there. Also, the 3rd house is the house of communication. So it's very possible for some of you that you are, like I said in the intro, like learning a new language. Perhaps you're perfecting a language that you already know. It's also possible for some of you that there is something here to do with learning, reading, perhaps again, strengthening certain skill sets when it comes to language communication, making speeches perhaps as well. Sure, yeah, that is what we have with that. Then we have the 11th house, and this is friendship. So again, improvement within the social group or glow ups within your social group. And what I mean by that is either connecting with new people who are better aligned with you or who you resonate with more, or potentially like someone in your friend group leveling up, glowing up, and then you also glowing up by proxy, right? So friendship, group creativity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals, discoveries, common goals, startups, rebellions, experimentation, and the future. This is also connected, you guys, like I said, to social media, to the internet. So that could be playing a role for some of you, for sure. And then we have Pisces, which I love Pisces. This is imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, impractical, oceanic, self-pity, and illogical. So some of you are entering into your Delulu era. And I said this in a comment the other day. If you were the person who commented this, you were like, oh, it's time for my daily dose of Delulu. Dose of Delulu. Being delusional, you guys, I want to say this before I say this. If you are mentally unwell, this is not pertaining to you, right? If you have, and I'm not going to name the mental illnesses, but if you struggle with mental illness, I am not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody who is very mentally stable, very mentally grounded. Being delusional or going after something with just like a hope and a wish and a dream, I think can be productive. Now, I don't think that any of us should be making reckless decisions with our lives. I don't think that that's positive. Guys. But I do think there's like a nice, sweet level of delusion that is really, really productive in regards to manifesting, in regards to pushing you towards like the direction that you want to go. For example, you guys, I am in the process of making a really, really big life-altering decision. I'm going to be moving for the millionth time. Good things though. This is good. My point is, I recently went out and like got a bunch of boxes without having a place that I'm going to go to, without having a clear vision of like what's going to happen or when it's going to happen. And 48 hours after I bought those boxes, I received positive news in regards to my moving situation. So I'm very excited. And I think doing things like that, when I say be delusional, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you have a goal in mind, you have a dream, you have an aspiration, you have something that you want to do. Start doing it before you receive confirmation that you can do it or that it's happening. And again, that's not always the smartest thing to do, but I find, at least for myself, that has been really productive. I also do believe some of you may be connecting spiritually in a way that is more, I want to use the word pure, like having a more pure connection to your spirituality. I know for me, like through this move, I'm going to have the ability to reconnect again with my spirituality. I'm going to have the ability to reconnect again with certain practices. And I'm very, very much looking forward to that. I feel like since I have made so many transitions in my life, it's been difficult to have that foundation. And I'm so looking forward to having that again. So that could also be you guys. Can I have a message? One more. We have Aquarius here. This is experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group-oriented. 100%. You guys you're outside. You are socializing. You're making connections. This could be professionally or personally. For a lot of you, it's personally. You're making connections. That feels so sure. Humanitarian. Maybe some of you guys are working with a charity or you are volunteering. I think that that's also something that's really important to do if you have free time to do it. This is free, radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, utopian, disruptive, edgy, and detached. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now let's go ahead and there it is. We'll just use this deck. I was like, where are all my tarot decks? Can we get a message for group number 2 on how they are going to be glowing up? Okay. More balance. So the things that you currently have on your plate, you guys, it's going to feel less heavy. It's going to feel less of a struggle to create balance and harmony with what you currently have on your plate, okay? You may even have the ability to take more on. We have the 2 of Wands. We're making plans for the future. So like I said, some of you guys may be wanting to manifest new friends. You are putting yourself in environments prior to having these friends where you feel like you can either meet new people or you're like, okay, my new friends are going to be the type of friends who play tennis on Saturday, so I'm gonna sign up for tennis lessons. Or my new friends, my new social circle is going to be like this, so I'm gonna start doing these things that are in alignment with that type of person. So doing things, planning ahead, being perhaps a little bit delulu of how you're bringing this into your life. We have the 14 of Cups as well, you guys. This is emotional maturity, grace, responding with a lot of emotional maturity, you guys. So that is lovely. You're handling things emotionally really well. Independence is here, so you are acting from a place of independence. You are not feeling dependent on anyone. If you have a desire for something, you feel confident to go and do it yourself. Okay, how is group number 2 glowing up? How is group 2 glowing up? How is group 2 glowing up? I felt a little tug, which is why I'm laughing. How is group 2? Okay. How is, okay, this is like a new car for some of you. This is a new car or a new house. The first thing that popped up in my head is like a new car. So I think it's less so a house, more so a car. Yeah. Okay. Key, car. All right. Some of you it could be a house. But I think for a lot of you, it's a new car, or perhaps you are trading in your car, leasing a new car, things like this, okay? We have the whip. I'm actually seeing this, you guys, as more balance. Being perhaps a little bit more ritualistic or rigorous about how you're going about your schedule and executing the things you want to get done. The whip feels very much like I'm getting myself into line. I'm cracking the whip on myself. We have the moon here and we have the fish. So again, Piscean energy. Piscean energy is very, very strong. A lot of you are reconnecting to your spirituality. A lot of you as well may be going back and manifesting through being a bit delusional, planning ahead, saying, I want to move to a brand new city. I'm going to buy boxes and start packing for that move. I don't have an apartment, I don't have the money for it, but I'm gonna start packing for that move. Or I wanna get married. I'm gonna start setting up my husband's side of the bed. I don't have a man, but I'm setting up his side of the bed, right? Doing things perhaps a little bit delusionally to plan for your future. This is also, like I said to you guys, very much connected to spirituality. Perhaps your intuition is feeling a bit heightened. The lotuses are here as well. So perhaps some of you feel like you are re-emerging from dark times and you are trying to like navigate this new phase in your life. We have the anchor as well. This is feeling stable, feeling solid, feeling grounded, okay? Very, very important. Same thing with the tree, but the tree is connected to knowledge. The tree is connected potentially to you guys connecting to family members that you are estranged from or who you have not spoken to for a moment. But I do see this as like feeling grounded, feeling rooted, feeling very secure, which obviously if your life has been hectic or a little bit chaotic, feeling more secure, feeling grounded is a positive thing. Can we get a message for group number 2 on how they are glowing up? Okay, we have courage here. This says, by shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. So like I said, acting from a place of like independence and doing things that other people may be like, are you sure you want to do that, Amanda? Like that sounds a bit scary. You're going to go travel by yourself, or you're going to go move across the ocean by yourself. You're going to take on a foster animal by yourself. Like it feels very much like you're doing something that other people are looking at you as like, are you sure you want to do that? And you're like, yes, I have this completely under control. Mind your business. We have magical powers. It says, I weave and clear, I cast no magic secrets to me now show. So this is a rebirth. I feel even more so confident talking about the moon the way that I was talking about it. Some of you guys have felt like you were in or have been in dark times. You are re-emerging from those dark times, and that is your glow up. It's like I don't feel heavy anymore. I don't feel mentally weighed down anymore. We have knowledge as well. I do think knowledge is a blessing. So taking in knowledge, let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of the ancestors flow. This is balanced knowledge as well, right? Like, let me connect above and below, the dark and the light. Let me connect. Let me have a full picture of what's going on. This is wisdom. Okay. How? You guys got the whip twice, which is wild. Again, I think you guys are whipping yourself into shape when it comes to pursuing your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. You're like, no more effing around, like I'm getting it done. We have the snake as well, which is transformation. This is connected back to what we just talked about with the magical powers and the phoenix showing up. Transformation, change, shedding of the old skin. There we go. Can I get a message? Can I get a message? Message. Communication. Again, this could be connected to friendship, you guys. We have space love, which also could be connected to friendship. Now, could this be romantic? 100%. But I think for a lot of you, what I'm seeing feels very much like making meaningful connections that are, again, presenting as platonic to me. Sure. I also see that, I don't know why, guys, but it feels like some of you are connecting to either a person or like an animal in a very unique way. I don't want to say in like a soulmate-y way, because it's not like that, but it's in like a, like, oh, like getting this parrot saved my life because like I was so sad, I was so depressed, I didn't have a reason to get up. Or getting this dog, right? Or meeting my friend Becca. Like, it feels very much like there's some energy that's coming into your life in the form of a living creature that is unique. And it, again, it's like I'm pulling you out of this darkness, or I'm pulling you out of this period of your life where you felt alone, or where you felt like, I don't want to say lacking a purpose, but maybe lacking direction. We have sadness as well. So again, I think that we are entering into a phase where we are more mentally and emotionally stable, perhaps moving away from this sadness. I do want to get one more astrology card for you guys before I let you go. Can I? Sagittarius, expand. Some of you guys are traveling. Okay, some of you guys are traveling out of the country for the first time. Some of you guys are looking to move long distances. This is, again, higher education, you guys. Sagittarius tend to be a very social energy as well, so I find that interesting. We have the moon here again. Oh my god. So again, guys, intuition up. Spirituality, spiritual cleanliness, spiritual connection up. Intuition, like I said, up. We have debilitated discomfort. I think the discomfort is ending. And like I said, for a lot of you, you've been going through a transitional period that has been uncomfortable, and you are releasing that. You are moving forward. You're moving away from that, okay? So that is what I have for you, Group 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I do hope it was helpful. Thank you very much. I'm sending you love, and that is all I got. Bye. Hello, Group 3. This is the next day, so if I look a bit different, it's the next day. Also, my nails are chipped. It's bothering me, so I'm just letting you know because it's irritating me. Looking at them, I'm like, ew. Wanted to address it before we jumped in. Okay. Doing our zodiac dice. We have hello, Gemini. Hello, Libra. We have Libra and Scorpio. It's like, what are you? Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Libra. Aries and Pisces. Hello, Aries. Hello, Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. We are going to start off with our zodiac deck as well. What is group number 3, or how is group number 3 going to be glowing up? I'm going to tell you right now. If you're having a bad day, this is probably not the reading you want to listen to right now. If you're somebody who's just a bit more sensitive, this is probably not the reading you want to listen to right now. I'm not going to tiptoe around readings anymore or try to I'm just not doing it anymore. I'm too tired, guys. I'm too old for this. I'm not going to give disclaimer after disclaimer after disclaimer. So leave now if you are feeling sensitive. Okay. I think that there's going to be issues with your family or your home life that's being addressed. Some of you, it's ranging in severity, right? Like, this is a group reading. I can't pretend like it's not ranging in severity. Some of you, this is very serious stuff. Potential trauma, potential dangerous situations. So first things first, for those of you who are in dangerous situations or situations where you don't personally feel safe, I want you to keep your safety in mind. I want you to put your safety first, whether you are dealing with a romantic partner, a friend, a family member. You need to put your safety first in whatever way that you feel you need to, okay? Now, this is a glow up, so I'm assuming that the situation is improving. The first card we'll talk about is Queen Cucks. This is complexity, okay? It says irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. So transformation taking place, a complicated situation, a complex situation transforming. There's also a bit of confusion that's showing up here. So again, we're talking about a glow up. How am I glowing up? When we have confusion in the message of like, how are we glowing up? I'm assuming that you're receiving something that's helping you no longer be confused. Now, what I will say about that is sometimes being confused or being in the dark feels very, right, like ignorance is bliss. When you don't know any better, I do feel like people who have a tendency to look at the world with like rose-colored glasses, they do tend to be happier, right? Because they're not seeing things as they are. I think your rose-colored glasses are coming off. We have a square here. This is a challenge. Creates tension, stalls, sounds the alarm, motivates, pressures into, frustrates, demands, struggles, hurts, works out, and reconciles. So working on reconciliation with a family member that you are perhaps estranged to, or perhaps working on a partnership. Again, my only issue is, you guys, for those of you who are in unsafe situations, I understand sometimes you have to smooth things over in order to feel safe. But I do think there needs to be a long-term plan here, okay? Like, I don't think we can stay in this energy. There has to be a long-term plan in place. We have the 4th house of roots here. This is family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and shell. So it's very, very important, you guys, like I said, that you protect yourselves. I do think that the situation with your home life is going to be transforming for the better. I do think that there is quite a bit of complexity around how that takes place. And again, for some of you, the rose-colored glasses are being ripped off. Let's go ahead and jump into the tarot. I will not use the tarot deck that I used yesterday, just because I honestly don't remember what I was using yesterday. So can we please get a message on how group number 3 is going to be glowing up? I am sorry that this is a hard message, you guys. Obviously, I don't enjoy giving messages like this. It's not fun for me. I do think it's important for those of you who need it. And again, if you don't need it, please do leave or pick a different pile. Okay. I really do want you guys to be excited, because although this is the most difficult pile so far, I do feel like there are things to look forward to. So we have the moon here, you guys. And like I was telling you a bit earlier, a few seconds ago, I do feel like for some of you, the rose-colored glasses are being ripped off. And I'm sorry I keep saying it that way, but that's the clearest interpretation that's coming through, right? Like, I looked at something with a lot of hope or a lot of optimism. I looked at this relationship with a lot of hope or a lot of optimism, and I am receiving some type of truth that's then putting me in a position where I have to just face the music, where I have to just accept the fact that this is what it is, or I wasn't seeing things 100% clearly, okay? So the moon is here to confirm what I was saying about the complexity, the Queen Cucks card. We do have the King of Swords, and this is what I was talking about when I was saying that it's really important that we prioritize our safety and that we make smart moves, okay? That we're not just being, I know this is hard, but operating from a place of just logic and not emotion. Operating from a space of, I have to look at this in a very just straight to the facts type of way. I cannot allow my heart to dictate my decision making. Now, Obviously, I understand that sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time that is easier said than done. However, I think this is a matter of you being safe and you living a life that you feel comfortable in. So I do think it's important that you prioritize thinking from a place of logic, and especially taking action from a place of logic and not emotion. We have the Seven of Swords. This is priorities, you guys, okay? It's really, really important that you get your priorities straight. If you financially feel like right now you're not capable of taking care of yourself, or you're not capable of moving, or you're not capable of bettering the situation that you're in, it's not wise to put yourself in an unknown, right? I think it makes a lot of sense to stay put for now and start to seriously, not just say you're going to prep, but seriously start prepping for your exit strategy. Now, for some of you, this could be like a work situation, right? Which that is going to be far less, obviously that's still very intense, but it's going to be far less dangerous to escape a work situation. Start prepping now for the transition that you want to make. Start prepping now for the thing in your life, because I feel like everybody who's still here, like, you know what I'm talking about. You know the situation that's going on that you want to leave or that you want to move on from. And I want to tell you that the best way to do that, the smoothest path forward, is to plan, is to prep, is to mentally go, okay, like, I recognize that I can't stay in this. I have to make the decision to change this or to change that, or to secretly stash money, or to secretly pick up more hours, right? Maybe I shouldn't use the word secretly, but to make the decision to start planning your exit. That is what the Seven of Swords is talking about. Making a strategy, making a plan on how you are going to move forward. We do have the Ten of Swords, you guys. So I think that it's better to plan now rather than later. Do not wait. Do not wait. Please hear me when I say this. Do not wait. Okay. The Ten of Swords is talking about an ending. This is an ending that happens in a surprising fashion. Now, I feel like this is your, like, I don't want to call it a warning because that's just annoying, but I feel like this is your opportunity right now to get that solid plan in place, to prep right now. The last thing I would want for you guys is to be taken by surprise by an ending. And again, if this has to do with a work situation, start saving money, start cutting back on what you're spending. Start perhaps looking for new places of work, get your resume ready, like things like this, I think could be really helpful. Just start planning ahead. Again, for the changes that you are wanting to make, plan ahead. We have the Page of Pentacles, which this is really positive because the Page of Pentacles is talking about leveling up and experiencing a level up. So I do think that that is something to look forward to. Obviously, everything that we're talking about with the transition, with the planning ahead, it is really intense. And I think that the level up happens much later after the planning process. But how is group 3 going to be glowing up? Energetically. So whatever you're engaging in right now, you guys, your energy is being depleted. It's being drained from you. You are going to feel more refreshed, more alive, more awake through this transition. A light inside my fire divine energy fill me and make me shine. Letting go. The cards are giving me like goosebumps because they are so consistent. And again, I want to make it super clear. This is for somebody. I feel so strongly about that, and I really don't want to see any comments about pile number 3. I'm going to be really irritated if you're like, my life is great. Good, I told you to leave like so long ago. This is not something that's easy. So I feel very protective of you guys and protective of this message because I know that this is scary. It's scary to go through a transition. It's scary to go through change. And I just want you guys to know that it's going to be okay. This letting go is like, okay, like this is the process that you are going through. You're going to be letting go. And that's okay. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Sometimes people feel like when they invest so much time, energy, or resources into a particular thing that they have to stick with it. And you don't ever have to stick with anything, group number 3. This is your life, right? At any point you are allowed to turn around. At any point you're allowed to say, this is too much for me, I can't do it. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to change courses. Do not let the idea of like, I've invested 10 years into this relationship or into this marriage, I can't leave now. Yes, you can. If it's making you unhappy or if you feel unsafe, yes, you can. I've invested 6 years of my life into this career. If I leave now, but I get it. It's scary. Plan for the exit. Plan for the exit, because I think what's worse is staying in a situation where you constantly feel like, oh, like I just want this to end. Okay, we have strength here, strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. So this is saying like you are strong enough to move forward with this. And then we have justice here. And again, you guys, there is a heavier energy to this. And I understand that not everybody who is listening to this is resonating necessarily with the dangerous or heavy energy, but there are some of you here who are watching this who do. And it's making me just want to, like, I wish I could hug you guys right now. It makes me really upset. By the power of 3x3, Matt, deliver justice to me. You are going to be receiving your justice, but I think, again, right now, this is not the focus. Don't get wrapped up in getting even. Don't get wrapped up in the idea of like, I need to get justice in this moment. If it means that you are compromising your safety, if it means you're compromising your ability to provide for yourself or to put yourself in a better situation, justice will come. Be patient. You do not need to see that through, or you don't need to push for that until you are in a situation again where you are safe, where you feel secure, where you feel like more stable, okay? And if you are in a more stable situation, then perhaps you are pursuing justice. Can I please get, how is group 3 glowing up? How is group 3? Okay. This one wants to come out, guys. I don't know what it is, but okay. We have a letter. I don't know what kind of letter this is, you guys. Obviously, this is very non-descriptive. Glowing up potentially through communication. Again, this could be legal documentation. This could even be like signing contracts, things like that. Okay, we have a coffin here. So again, you guys, this is a really positive deck. I actually really enjoyed this deck. It's new. I've never received coffin anytime that I've pulled from this deck. Obviously, it hasn't been hundreds of times that I've pulled from this deck, but this is the first time that this is coming out. The message is very clear and consistent. There's an ending that you need to prepare for. Again, the level of severity is going to be different for all of you. I want you to know that you may not receive the level up right away, right? I don't want you to expect the level up or the abundance to happen in the next like 3 weeks. I don't want you to expect that, but I do want you to understand that you're working towards this and you will get there. It's time to take these steps, the preparation steps, okay? Then we have a bouquet. I think this is really sweet that this came out, guys, because we have the letter, we have the coffin. I'm like, this is so heavy. And then we have this beautiful bouquet. And this is your blessing. And again, this is what you're working towards, you guys. Pulling this as the last card, I think, is really interesting. You will receive your bouquet. You will receive your flowers, right? I think right now it's important to prepare for the next chapter that you are trying to move into. And I'm sorry if I made this so dramatic, you guys. Again, it's hard for me to not address the heavier energy because I feel it so strongly. But I do feel that there are people here where it's like you're not in physical danger or you're not scared of your living situation. You just have a desire to leave or you have a desire to transition. And I do feel like this message is still very much for you, but there are people, like I said, who are going through a lot, and my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. Literally, like, I just wish that I could be there for you guys and hug you and tell you it's going to be okay and help you make a plan. Like, I really, really do. But, all right, you guys got this. I love you so much. I do hope this was helpful. I hope this didn't freak anybody out. Please just prepare, okay? Plan. If you're feeling this, if this has resonated, if you take nothing else from the message, just please make a plan and put your safety first. Prioritize your safety. Prioritize your stability, okay? I love you. Thank you for letting me read for you, and I will talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. All right, group number 4. I had to start over because my energy from the last pile, I was like, I need to cleanse for pile 4. I need to bring you guys my best. So here we are. We're going to roll the dice. Also, my nails are gross. Don't look at them. They're bothering me. I'm going to go get them fixed right now. Not literally right now, but, you know, in a moment. We have Cancer here. Hello. Cancer, sun, moon, rising. Sun, moon, rising. Love you so much, Cancer. My fellow Cancers. We are the best. Low-key. I'm just kidding. I mean, we have Virgo and Libra. I love you, Virgo. I love you, Libra. We have Aries and Sag. I love you, Aries. I love you, Saggy, so much. And then we're going to do one dice. One die. We have Libra. Hello, Libra. I love you so much as well, Libra. Okay. Now, we're starting off with our astrology deck, you guys. How is group 4 glowing up? Love to see it. Okay. Dang, the last 2 piles are getting little warnings. If you are sensitive to talking about like body image, this is quite literally, guys, the only pile I think that this is going to be the focus. I don't believe the other piles had very much of this. So if you don't like that I'm going to talk about this, please just exit. Please pick a different pile because literally this is not talked about in the other piles. I'm going to pull one more. I shouldn't say not talked about, but very lightly spoken about. Okay. Oh, I love this for you guys. Okay. I think we're healing our body image, guys. I think we're healing the way that we perceive ourselves, the way that we look at ourselves. Now, for some of you, right, this is going to come in the form of like, oh, I want to start going to the gym or going on walks. I want to get some fresh air. I want to get a tan. I want to drink more water. I want to be healthy, right? For others of you, it's like, no, I just want to accept myself. I just want to love myself. I just want to wear like things that I think are cute without being self-conscious, or I just want to, you know, whatever it may be. Like, I just want to live in my body and be happy and not feel embarrassed or like I have to hide or insecure. So I think this is really a good message because although I do think you are glowing up physically, I also think there's an internal glow up that's taking place that is playing a role in how you feel about yourself physically as well. So we have Leo the lover here, and this is expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, overt, self-confident, flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, vital, guideless, egotistical, juicy, proud, trusting, and excessive. So when I think of Leo energy, I think of the baddies, okay? I love Leos. I'm obsessed with Leo energy. I feel like I say this about every sign, but I really do love Leo and Scorpio and Capricorn and Taurus and Virgo. Like, I love you so much. I think that this is some of the most beautiful, bright, expressive energy. So having this show up, you guys may be making changes or glowing up when it comes to your hair care routine. Maybe you guys are taking better care of your hair. Maybe you're dyeing your hair a fun color. Like I said, I do feel like for a lot of you, this is just going to be about like having a healthier version of yourself. So again, maybe you're taking better care of your hair. Maybe you are choosing to put a bonnet on your hair at night. Maybe you're choosing to put a mask in every week. I think that the changes that you guys are making have more to do with health than to do with beautification. However, for some of you, it's going to be a bit of both. Oh, okay. Perhaps some of you guys are also becoming a little bit more extroverted, going out, having more fun. We have the ascendant here, and this is our physical body, okay? The outlook, worldview, mission statement, expression, effect, role, attitude, outer self, point of view, body image, aura, likeness, approach, impact, and first impression. So again, I feel like this has more to do with you presenting yourself physically in a way that's making you happy. You have a vision in your head of like, oh, I want to be the kind of person that presents physically like this, or I want to be the kind of person where when people see me, they think that, right? Like, I feel like you guys are putting in effort, time, energy to present yourself physically the way that you want to be perceived, okay? Obviously, you guys, if you have anything even closely related to like, what's the word I want to use? Like an ED or anything like that, please like seek professional help, seek counseling. Obviously work on loving yourself, but I'm not promoting anybody to like go down a dangerous path. Sorry. So I just want to get that out of the way, but changes to our physical body are definitely taking place. And I think that their changes are making us more comfortable and feeling happier about where we are at and how we are presenting to the world. We have Chiron here. This is healing. This is why I think this is about healing the way we see ourselves and healing our perspective on ourselves. And again, presenting ourselves, our physical body, in a way that makes us happy, in a way that makes us feel healthy. So healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, intensity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. I want to get one more astrology card for you guys before I move on to the tarot. Okay, we have trine here. This is flow, harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhythm, supports, and indulges. So I do think this process is going to be quite fun for you guys. I know for me personally, I really do enjoy like pampering myself. Like I enjoy making changes to myself physically, or making improvements to myself physically, or presenting myself in a way that makes me feel more comfortable. This is something that I find relaxing. This is something that I like to do. And you guys may also find this to be enjoyable. Okay. With that being said, let's go ahead and get some more cards. How are they glowing up? Queen of Wands. The energy feels strong today. The Queen of Wands is quite literally, you guys, she's the only queen that's described as like beautiful, stunning, okay? She's described as physically attractive. She's so attractive that she naturally brings people into her orbit because she's just that magnetic. She's also somebody who's very self-aware. She's very balanced. She is known as a social butterfly. So again, you guys may be making glow-ups or changes to your life socially that feel very fulfilling and exciting. I also feel like you guys are manifesting a lot more. I don't want to call them opportunities, but manifesting things with more ease. You're being given things with more ease. We have the King of Pentacles as well, so this could be improvements financially for you guys as well. This is either potentially like a masculine energy coming in and again wanting to give you stuff or wanting to gift you things, or you quite literally like are representing this King of Pentacles, having stability with your work, having stability with the money that you're bringing in. And the only reason, you guys, that I'm suggesting this could be a masculine energy coming in to give gifts to you or to be generous with you is because we have that Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. I can very much see that as people coming in being like, oh, like, let me help you, or let me buy you this coffee, or let me pay for your nails to get done. It feels very much like that with this duo here, but obviously, you guys, you could be making your own money and having stability within your own life. The Three of Cups is here. So for sure, you guys, like socially, I think things are improving for you or becoming more enjoyable because the Three of Pentacles is going out. We're having fun. We're celebrating with friends. So I think that having a close-knit relationship with your friend circle or your friend group is going to be important for you. And again, improvements in that area of life. Okay, we have the Star. I love this for you guys. The Star is a blessing, wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. And again, you do have the Empress. I'm so sorry, you don't have the Empress. You have the Queen of Wands. And like I said, the Queen of Wands naturally attracts people into her orbit. She's very magnetic. So it makes sense that the Star is here. And then we have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is an overflow of emotion. So improvements or upgrades, glow-ups on an emotional level, which I think is something we've already talked about with Chiron being here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get a few more. Can I please have a message This is just too funny to me. The last pile I feel like was very consistent with the message as well, but this is glamour. So again, you guys may be feeling more physically attractive within the next few months. This could mean that you are going in again. Maybe you want to gain weight. Maybe you want to lose weight. I'm somebody who's such a big advocate in like people doing what they want to do. And I really do like stand by that and mean that. So maybe you are booking appointments to make changes. Again, hair color. Maybe you're wanting to buy a new wardrobe. Maybe you're making other appointments to change things physically. I know people can be touchy with that, which like I personally think is weird, but you know, whatever. But we're feeling more beautiful. We're feeling more confident in who we are and like how we're presenting. So that's exciting. Can I please, we have divine guidance as well. So you are being divinely guided. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. Can I have, study. All right. Some of you guys may be making changes or glowing up when it comes to your studies. This says, let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Okay. So taking in new information, utilizing that new information that you are obtaining. I may need to pause the video, you guys. The deck that I am wanting to use does not seem to be in my vision. So hold on. Okay. Can I get a message for group 4 about how they are glowing up? How is group 4 okay. I think this is really funny because we have a man, and I don't know why I think that's so funny, you guys. I don't know why I think that's funny. I just think it's really funny. Maybe some of you guys are receiving a man. Maybe some of you are feeling perhaps not the greatest about yourself right now, so you don't feel confident to like go out and start dating. But maybe in a few months, again, I don't personally think that people should make changes to go out and like meet people. I think that you should work on self-love. I understand that there's like so many different factors here, guys. I'm not going to even jump into this. The point is, some of you may be feeling more confident in a few months to go out and date, to meet a new man, or perhaps again, because you were just exuding that Queen of Wands energy. You're just exuding that beautiful, voluptuous, magnetic energy that you are just, you know, bringing a man into your orbit. So that is very possible. This looks like my baby. It literally doesn't at all, but like, I love puppies so much. Anyways, a dog. This could be representing loyalty, you guys. Some of you guys could quite literally be getting a new puppy or adopting a dog. Love that the most. I feel like people always associate me with cats, although I feel like I have just as many dogs as I do cats, but you know. Oh, and rats or mice. I love rats, you guys. That's another. I just love animals so much, but rats have a special place in my heart. They are so smart. They are so misunderstood. Rats deserve so much love, and I genuinely wholeheartedly mean that. Anyways, mice. So I am seeing this as like scavenging, okay? Like going out and feeling like you have to like pick up scraps. This could even be like an unquenchable hunger. So I do want some of you guys to be careful on your road to beauty or on your road to self-improvement. Be careful or be mindful of the idea of like, it's never going to be enough. Keep in mind that you may have an issue seeing yourself clearly. So just be careful is what I want to say. Be careful when it comes to self-improvement physically. Obviously, mentally, emotionally, you should always work on self-improvement. But be careful on how far you're pushing yourself and your physical limits, guys, okay? Again, I don't want anybody to get hurt. We have the lilies here. This is very feminine energy, motherly energy. I do oftentimes associate lilies with like Mother's Day and mothers and things like that. So you could be making improvements in that arena as well. Okay. There's like something. Okay. I was like seeing a specific card and I was like, what deck is that? It's this deck. All right. This is going to be the last deck for you guys before I let you go. How is group 4 going to be glowing up? One more. Okay. You're going to be receiving answers, blessings. We have finding here. Clarity. Okay, so finding answers, clarity. You are receiving clarity on something that you've been seeking clarity on for quite some time. I don't know what this has to do with you guys. I'm not going to pretend like I know what that's talking about. It could be answers from an ex, right? It could be receiving closure from a situation like that, or it could be receiving closure from a family member or a friend. But you're finding answers. There is a blessing here. We have luck as well. We've already known that this is like the core of the message. We're making changes physically. You're glowing up physically. Beauty is going to be a highlight for you guys. And then we have fertility here, which I think is interesting. So some of you on this journey to health, specifically, and I want to say this because I just want some of you guys to be aware. Some people don't know this. If you are somebody who is wanting to lose weight, I'm not a doctor, so obviously please talk to your doctor about this. Do not listen to me. I am simply just a girl on the internet reading tarot cards. However, losing weight, sometimes your fertility can spike, or your hormone levels can spike, right? So please do just be a little bit aware of that. If you are not wishing to be with child and you are on like a weight loss journey, just keep that in mind, right? And obviously, like, it could happen anytime anyways, but like, keep that in mind. Sometimes it can increase fertility. So also some of you guys may just quite literally be like more fertile at this time because you are out and like feeling yourself and experiencing more opportunities to have fertility come about is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys, group number 4. Fertility could also, though, be tied to, like we were talking about with the money, right? Like, it doesn't need to be a babe. It doesn't need to be, like, you're with child, but it very well could. It very well could. So, stay safe out there. I love you. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I can't wait for any of you who are on, like, a physical glow-up journey. If you want to share any, like, little tips or glow-up information, glow up tips in the comments, I would love to read. I love you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And that is all I've got. All right. Bye.